and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this...
Oh, look out! Running inside the 20. He's got 47 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Blazers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he added the extra point. After that, latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can get anyone catch him. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're getting this guy lathered up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Going with the ground game left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Ncaa State coming out with another first down. Right back to the well. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Ncaa State right back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. He's got 59 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They feed him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Curry. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's the handoff. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Power football with the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Blazers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Snowed under by the defense.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push back.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The fair catch called for and made. Here comes the offense on first down. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's open. Afterburner's coming. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage, now 1st and 10 from the 30. The run from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Ncaa State right back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Turns it on at midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Give to the back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They are up by 7 over Arkansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Rob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He's got an open man. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Ncaa State. They take the lead with the 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Blazers with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Lets it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they got him for the sack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Ncaa State offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense.
Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Owls. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that with just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They'll keep it on the ground.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Blazers! Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, the lead is now down to 4, 35-31. So an 82-yard drive there. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than he's blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
The inside handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback keeps it. Picks up the first down. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
When we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Creates a little room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it, but
got some room, headed to the goal line. You don't give a hoot. Ncaa State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ncaa State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long.